Hi everyone, today we are working on the top layer of the little tree and I am using my snow effect powder here to give it a little snow on the top, and I am using a kind of spatula to wrap it all the way around the small light bulbs and kind of making sure it is sticking and sitting where I want it. When I am happy, I am taking the little church that is gonna stand up here when we're all done, and I am going to squeeze that into the snow effect to make sure that there is room and space and so on for the little church. Then I leave that to dry, and I am going to take my hot glue and I am again gluing the greenery around the top here, little by little, making sure it is sitting nice and flush to the little top here. It's easier to put the greenery on first here when you have painted the little church and placed it. Then it's really hard to put the greenery on, so it's easier to do that first. So that's what I'm doing. It is kind of hard to see, but I'm cutting off the excess of the greenery here, and then I'm gluing the rest around the top so it looks like it's going around and around and around. Then I am going to paint the church. First of all, we are going to paint everything black on the inside, and this is to avoid light coming out where it's not supposed to come out. We want the lights to go through the windows and not through the walls of the little church here. So I'm painting everything black. After the black paint has dried fully and completely, I am going to paint everything on the outside white, just like I normally do with these small things here. And I'm giving this, I think, 3 or 4 coats of white before I continue. Then I am using my True Metal. This is a old copper, and I am going to use this for the roof of the little church here. It is kind of a rough and buff, and I tried with this little stick here and that was not that good, so I actually later switched to a paintbrush instead. I am using my finger a bit here and there to kind of buff it in, what is going to make it a bit more shiny. And I decided to give the windows and the door frame a tiny bit of this copper paint as well. Here you can see that I am using my finger to kind of bring out the shine. Because I had a little of a glitch here and there, and I painted on the house itself or the church, I am now correcting a tiny bit with some white paint to make sure everything looks really nice and neat. And yeah, just taking my time with this. Then I am switching to black paint, and I am painting the little rim around the roof, the bottom of the roof here, to make it look a little more interesting, I think. And I'm just again taking my time, and don't forget the clock tower, you want that up there as well. When that all has dried, I am going to use a tiny bit of my snow effect powder again and popping that onto the roof of the little church to make it look like there have been snowfall on top of the roof as well. I am using a tiny bit of a brown paint to paint the front door here, and then I had some gold left over from another project that I am using with a dotting tool to make the handles on the door. That is it. The little church is all done and ready to be glued on top of the little tree. I am using my super glue gel to glue it on. And that's it for the video today. So I hope you will come back tomorrow. And then soon we will put some light on this little tree and see how it looks. Anyway, that's it for today. Thank you for watching and happy crafting.